Hello again everyone, Melth here with another Advanced Wars 2 challenge. As you can see I have a new camera, so one new challenge for me actually will be keeping looking more or less at this camera during the course of this mission. And one challenge for all of you out there will be not getting too distracted by my beautiful face as I talk about my strategies here. I'm going to be tackling Colin's survival chapter on hard campaign with no casualties and 300 points. I wasn't sure this would actually be possible, but I realized that with some thought I could find ways to mitigate most of Lash's possible attacks, so it is possible. It's very difficult, but it involves less luck at least than my go against Flak last time, when I just had to pray the superpower didn't kill anything in one shot. Alright, as you can see, we've got some pretty good starting units here, but Lash's starting forces are even more substantial, so it's going to be a harder beginning than normal campaign was, for sure. Let's advance, get some infantry. You can see that she has a knot of infantry and mechs near us, but those will just tend to waste their time going back for the back cities instead of the ones that are actually near us, so beneficial there. 2 MD tanks are no joke, and the big problem, of course, is that battleship you can see. So, let me take a shot at that mech, slowing down her initial capture. Then I'm going to build a wall here and put my rocket behind it. This city is only safe to capture now, it won't be again, so I better go for it right now and get some more infantry out, and then we'll see what she does exactly. She can have a lot of variability in her opener, so you really must be flexible. Which makes for fun gameplay, although it is inconvenient when making a video about things, of course. Notice our battleship went backwards this time. From what I've observed, the battleship goes for whichever target is closest to one of the coasts, basically, in either direction. And it'll just reverse course if it has to get the other one, if there's nobody on the nearby coast. So you can actually use that technique, then, to waste its time on purpose. That is the best way to deal with the battleship, because otherwise you can outrange and break through any possible ground defense you can put together. Alright, now, it's a bit of a problem for me that she's hanging back with that tank there, but I think I can overcome that eventually. Let's break through that mech, deny her that capture, and then I guess I'll just get more infantry out right now. They'll get another tank probably next turn. That's more or less as expected. Okay, so to get her battleship redirected, I'll walk the infantry over there into that beach, join that one up with it, and then I'm going to take a shot at her anti-air there, and then get myself another tank, I think, to replace the ones that's about to take damage, and that'll take a shot at her MD tank. Not at her tank. I want the tank to come up and attack me, just begin an exchange of tanks. I'm okay with that. It's not like the perfect solution, but it's an okay solution. Alright. And you know what, I'll just take a shot at that recon while I'm at it. And then get more infantry. Alright, so now we'll see how Lash moves. She's being kind of slow with her helicopter, which can be a bit of a problem. You want her to charge that on in actually pretty fast. Oh, that's unexpected. I've never seen that before, in fact, for her to rearrange that way. I don't think it's going to be a catastrophic problem, but it is unexpected. What can I do about that? Well, I guess I could shoot that thing, but I don't think I really want to. Oh, that would... Yeah, no, I'll leave it as it is. Okay. Let's see. Battleship has been redirected, I think. Go for that capture. Now, I could first strike her if I did a bit of a mix around here, but that would leave her with a chance of killing the infantry that I would need to block with. So I probably better not do that. I better just take the hits that I've got to take. Or you know what? Something like this could work, couldn't it? That should be okay, at least. If I damage that thing, she'll probably join the recons up, which I don't really want. I'd rather that she wastes time with those. I think I will just keep saving my money for now. Mostly because I want to see how much money I can save up at the end, just to show off a bit. Her copter will probably move in range this turn to work and threaten somebody next turn. I'll need to be ready to deal with that. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so, time to adapt a bit. I can't leave my rocket there, or of course she'll do the obvious thing and attack it. So what I'm going to do is... if I put an infantry over here, she will see an opening seemingly for her recon to come over and attack me. That's good for me. I want that recon to come in there, and then it'll be pretty helpless shortly. I also know that she loves, for whatever reason, to have her copter attack any infantry that she can find on a beach. So I'll put infantry over there on a beach. I'll pull that tank back to safety. And I'll get myself an anti-air. And that should still leave her stuck, I think, once her recon moves first. Let us see what she actually does. There's theory and then there's practice. The third big threat, besides her arrogance and her battleship, is the... yeah, that worked. Her rockets on the ground, which can put in a position where they can threaten to two-hit kill just about anything. So you need to have a way to mitigate that. And she really has a lot of flexibility with how she moves them. It's not easy to just give one catch-all strategy to deal with that. Alright, let's do a join up there. Battleship is about equidistant, so that's fine. And take that guy out. Then do a bit of a switch. And a join up. And I could just clobber that thing, but she'd probably do another join up if I did that. So this is satisfactory, I think. I'll just block like that. And I could use my CO power, but the alternative, of course, is to hoard even more money. And who doesn't want to do that? Okay, here comes the bomber, the next big threat. She cannot be allowed to two-hit kill something with the bomber and the battlecopter, which she for some reason loves to do. The battlecopters don't really coordinate their attacks, but the bomber will with the battlecopters from what I've seen. I really have no idea why. So I can't allow there to be a target there. I think I need to pull that guy back. Now, you would think that if I pulled this infantry off of here onto the mountain, that she would have her battlecopter attack my tank. But I think that for some insane reason she won't do that. She really, really loves attacking infantry that are on beaches. It's just her favorite thing. So, I will stand a guy over there. And maybe just shift around like that, perhaps. That way the battleship should redirect too. We'll of course need to form a wall over there. And that should be good for now, I think. Alright, she begins a lot of captures, although not very efficiently. And the big threat's about to begin soon when she's able to have her rocket threaten my tanks there. So what can I do about that? Well, maybe one thing I could do is actually soften up that recon. Like a lot. I wonder if an infantry basically could sponge a shot from a rocket and then a severely injured recon indefinitely. And I could just keep joining up infantry. It's possible, but I don't want to bet on it. Alright, let's drive that guy back. And form up a wall. And a wall. And I think here I am going to be forced at long last to use my CO power in a second here. Since I need to get a missile out, and I need to have defense bonuses so she can't instant kill my anti-air over there. And I'm going to need to build another anti-air too, I think. Also, let's just think about her super. She's nowhere close to it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take a shot at her MD tank, maybe. Or Neo tank, maybe. And the missiles. And yeah, I will be forced to build another anti-air. And a rocket, I think. I can now shift people back in that direction if I want to. I think I'm okay actually having the battleship come over here another turn longer. Yeah, that should be okay. Alright. Let's see what she does exactly. Not too surprising. I thought she'd go for the anti-air possibly, but the important thing was I was guaranteed to survive. And she's blocked her rocket another turn, I think, with that copter movement. So that's good for me. Now, if I wreck that bomber, I actually want it to live and just go limping back home and then soak up money in repairs. I also want to have the battleship redirect, if I can. How could I do that? I don't think I can do that conveniently. I should probably just... Yeah, I'll do something like this, I think. And I will get myself another rocket. I can maybe save my money on that. Not save my money for the long term, just wait. Wait until it's a time when I have even more money in the bank. Alright. That should do okay for now. You know, I will actually, I think, just test my theory. If I have this infantry here, and I bring up more infantry, and even more infantry, can I just outlast her? With an endless sea of cheap infantry. Okay, she's wasting her superpower now, that's good for me, because that can really give her a major bonus to her rocket's attack power. She does have 2 rockets coming into position, so that is a potential problem. I maybe should have put another infantry onto that force that's to the far east, to maybe have that other rocket think it's doing something useful when it's threatening that guy. We'll see how things go. What will you do with your rocket? You are still blocked in what is actually just a fantastic situation for me. Didn't expect that, but I'll take it. Let me switch these guys around. Reposition. Then it's actually nice for me to have that bomber here, I think. I can use it to get another kill in another couple of turns here. And now I can just keep weakening any target that's in range, basically. Without disrupting my overall plans. I want to get a good power source. Of course, that's why I've got to keep that bomber alive for a little while if I can. And then I should, though, get more infantry over there, so I can just keep up a chain of unending infantry getting shot at, getting replaced, surviving, and so forth. Ah, she is pulling back. And she has 2 coppers showing up at once. That's actually really bad for me. What can I do about that? Well... If I keep joining these up, I don't think she'll have a copter finish it if they have other targets. But can I give them other, more tempting targets without her battleship getting in here and messing me up next turn? She'll move to here, which threatens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Threatens that. That's really not great for me. I'm at the point where if I don't move away from the coast, she will have the battleship come after me. So, what can I do instead? I can put an anti-air there, where it acts mostly as a wall. This will unfortunately allow her rocket to advance maybe a little bit, but not too much, I don't think. And down here I can just take shots at her infantry, perhaps. So I'm away from the coast. She's got a target over there, she's got targets over here. None of them, I think, will be tempting enough for her to double team and kill anything. I need to think now about my own power score, though. So I think I will actually use my CO power now. Multiply this money, and get out some more rockets. Four should be plenty. Even 3 can usually be enough. You don't need to get about 4 kills in one turn, typically. But I like to budget for things going wrong. Not need to worry about that. Alright. So what will you do? Pull back. You have another bomber coming in. That's unusual and a problem. Potentially a problem, anyway. Well... This, given how many units she's put in my range, seems like this is probably the chance to get a perfect power score. In fact, my rockets are probably unnecessary. So let's just start going for kills. And... kills... Yeah, I can't advance anybody there, or she'll kill it. And more kills. I could have infantry walk in here. That should be sufficient, even with Colin's weak infantry. So many kills. Alright, so I killed, what, 2 guys over there, 1 over there, then that one. If I kill, like, a third thing, it should be beyond any possibility that I'll get a perfect power score. So we'll go ahead and do that. I do want to get more power buildup so I can use another defensive gold rush if I have to. Can I... No, there's no safe way to bait things here, I don't think. Nothing that I see, anyway. Alright, try to keep her at bay like that. Will this be the turn when her rockets are finally in range of me? Okay, that is weird, but... In any case, she blocked herself over here, and here she just didn't want to advance against to target that guy. I don't know. You can do various versions of the strategy and it'll work just fine regardless. So this turn, I think to guarantee the survival of my infantry, I need to make sure that nothing is in range of that bomber that is not, and something better than a planes. I could probably just pull back. 1, 2, 3. Will that work? What I need to be concerned about is the possibility of her bomber double teaming with something, basically. If I ran these guys back, and those guys back, and those guys back, and those guys back, can I basically just get anybody who's actually vulnerable into a position where the bomber can't double team with anything and kill them? That's what I'm wondering. How close is she to her power? So if I just start damaging these things to get my own power out to multiply my defenses, that's what I'm thinking now. I can get over 100,000 funds, just for fun. And then it's even okay if she attacks a rocket as long as she can't double team and kill it, right? So if I was to... Yeah, she can't instant kill a tank in a forest with a bomber right now. That should be okay. Like, she can't team up there. The only thing I'm worried about is if she goes for that tank and then finishes it with her anti-air or something. I don't think she will. Well, that should be good. Ah, no terrain tactics. Alright, thanks to that my CO power that I thought of there, I lived. Very good. Well, I took needless risk there just for the fun of going for 100,000, but there we go. So not only did I win with no casualties 300 points, I ended up with more than $100,000. So not only did I get no casualties and 300 points, I ended up with more than 100,000 Advance Wars bucks in the bank. How about that? Better than okay, we're doing great. A superior force, huh? Maybe numerically. This doesn't mean you're worthy, nothing does. Grade S, thank you very much. We can also take our 100,000 to the bank. Alright, so that was a pretty challenging mission. As I've said, it varies a lot depending on the exact way that Lash moves her rockets and things like that. No matter what she does, I found there is always a way to mitigate it and have her waste her time on, at worst case, damaging a tank again and again and again, and then replacing that tank. Here I was unlucky that she built into a second bomber, which is quite rare, but worked out okay anyway. Just need to adapt and just keep in mind my principles of have infantry swimming back and forth between the two beaches to direct the battleship back and forth. Make sure your own rocket stays pretty advanced so her rocket doesn't come in too close. And giving her rockets bait to fire at if need be, that you can just endlessly repair and replace. And then to do with their air units, just give them targets on the beaches that they can't quite instant kill. Use the CO power when necessary to have the defensive bonus to survive against bombers, and that really is sufficient. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. And a special thank you to my Patreon supporters: Illusory Thunder, Masternet DH, Jackie, Advanced Warrior, Gregory, William Wakefield, Kenny Boggs, Danny Hall, and Jeffrey Morse. Have a great day, everyone!